Chris is an 18-year-old boy but looks like 50. After being mocked as an ugly monster by a beautiful girl, he drank a magic potion that could change his appearance. Then, Chris's body kept changing all night long. When he woke up again, he was surprised to find that not only had he grown taller, but even his skin color had changed. What's more, his brother had grown surprisingly large. Chris was very satisfied with his current figure, and his life changed from that point on. Now, he constantly attracts girls. Suddenly, he saw his buddy Jack, but Jack didn't recognize Chris at all. Chris excitedly said that he was his best friend Chris, but Jack still couldn't believe it. To prove himself, Chris took out his phone, but at that moment, neither his fingerprint nor facial recognition could unlock it. Helpless, Chris had to take Jack to the store where he bought the potion, but when they got there, the entire store seemed as if it had never existed. Jack thought it was a prank, and left angrily, but Chris suddenly remembered the leftover potion he had. It could prove his identity, so they went into Chris's house. Chris took out the potion, and also told the story of being mocked by the beautiful girl. At this point, Jack completely believed Chris. Then Chris showed the video on his phone. Jack was shocked to find that the girl in the video was actually the most beautiful girl in the chemistry department, and she and Chris had just met that morning. That's the privilege of being a handsome guy, and Chris was going to teach a lesson to all the girls who had mocked him. The first two girls asked Chris to choose one of them, but one sentence from Chris made the two girls fight on the ground. The next girl came to ask Chris for his phone number, and Chris just threw his phone away. The third girl had flipped Chris the bird before. This time, Chris directly called her grandma, and gave her an eye for an eye. In the end, Chris happily shared what he had done with Jack. At that moment, Jenny passed by and greeted Jack, but the look she gave Chris was unfriendly. It seemed that not all girls thought Chris was hot.